Next item is 3.1, calling a special election. This is also continued from the last meeting. Tom, do I need to read this again, or?
No.
Okay. Now, this is in conjunction with the item you just got through. So now you have a measure you want to put before the citizens. Now you need to call that election. And I will get this to the registrar's office. It is due no later than Friday. I plan to get it there Tuesday or Wednesday in plenty of time. The first resolution calls the election. And we will go to option 2, tax A only. Those are the two resolutions you will be looking at, since you are now looking at only tax A. So let me read the resolution title. Resolution number 2011-13, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Wildomar, California, calling for the holding of a special municipal election to be held on Tuesday, June 7th, 2011, for the submission to the voters a question relating to formation of Community Facilities District number 2011-1, and requesting the county to consolidate the election with the statewide election to be held on that date. That is the resolution that we'll talk about right now. All this does is call the election and ask for consolidation from the county to run the election, and I will take any questions on that. Anybody have questions?
Yeah, we have two resolutions that are 2011-13.
That's option A only.
So
One
I
was option
understand
A.
that, but in terms of reading it clearly into the record, how do we do that?
Right. Whoever makes the motion should again indicate that it is option 2, tax A only, and then again read the text of the resolution.
Can I make a comment before we do this?
Absolutely. And we should see if there's any public comment.
There is no public comment.
One thing I'd like to put out there is we are voting on tonight to give the citizens of Wildomar the opportunity to vote on a tax. We're not making you do this. We're not asking you to do this. We're just giving you the opportunity to make that choice. I'm sitting up here as a person that does not want another tax in my tax bills, but I know we need to support our parks. This is a funding mechanism that brings money in just for parks for the city of Wildomar. Of all the taxes that are out there, this is probably my favorite one, because I know where the money goes. I know it goes right into our parks, it keeps our grass green, and it gives our kids a place to go out and play and stay out of the neighborhoods and have that place to go to. It also gives our adult soccer leagues, our adult football leagues someplace to go. It gives our little leagues somewhere to practice. Those are the types of things that our parks are used for, day in, day out. And like Bridget said, every time you go by there, you can always find a crowd. And even on middle of a Tuesday or a Wednesday, whatever that day was, at 11 o'clock, there were people out there in the park when Channel 7 went out there and saw them out there. So, as a citizen, I'm asking other citizens, this is your opportunity to vote for this. The options behind this, if we hear a big no, we're going to have to figure out what else to cut. And Tim sat down, I've sat down, we've all looked through the budget, and the options are something along the lines of, well, do we want one less police officer? Do we want to get rid of one staff person? We only have 4. Now, those are the type of options that we have to make a decision on. And I don't think the citizens of Wildomar want to get rid of a police officer. I think public safety is important. But that's where we're going to be, or the option is to close the parks. So I'm giving the citizens of Wildomar the opportunity to vote, and that's what I'm going to vote for tonight.
I move to approve option 2, tax A only, adopt a resolution entitled Resolution number 2011-13, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Wildomar, California, calling for the holding of a special municipal election to be held on Tuesday, June 7, 2011, for the submission to the voters a question relating to formation of Community Facilities District number 2011-1, and requesting the county to consolidate the election with the statewide election to be held on that date.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The next resolution is in regards to the filing of written arguments. And in the resolution we have on file, there are 2 council members specifically called for to write the argument, and one no longer sits on the council. So I have changed that section to read that the council may appoint a subcommittee, and then by a separate motion, you can appoint who those council members will be, so we don't have to keep changing it.
Do we do that tonight?
You can, yes. So this,
No, not establish the subcommittee.
No, just to have the option to
The
establish.
option
one.
to establish it, but not to appoint
Right, not.
people to be on
Right.
the
So we're
subcommittee.
just gonna read the resolution in, okay.
okay,
It's not on.
Yes.
Did we add it?
okay, so again, this is option 2, tax A, and then you would read the resolution title.
I move to approve option 2, tax A only, adopt a resolution entitled Resolution Number 2011-14, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Baltimore, California, authorizing and setting priorities for filing of written arguments regarding the ballot measure to be placed on the ballot for June 7, 2011 special election, and directing the city attorney to prepare an impartial analysis of the measure and repealing resolution number 09-53.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Now, before we leave this item, I just want to go through some deadlines, some important deadlines that I know some people out there may want to know. The city attorney's impartial analysis is due to me by Monday, March 21st. Primary arguments are due to me by Monday, March 21st. Rebuttal arguments will be due 10 days later on March 31st. And the last day to register to vote for the June 7th election will be May 23rd. We do have registration cards out on the table. You can always pick one up here at City Hall. So I just wanted to make sure we got those deadlines out.
So when can we do that
Yeah,
subcommittee?
with those deadlines, should we not maybe do that subcommittee? It's in here that we've established a subcommittee comprised of 2 council members. Can be designated.
Well, and I'll have to confirm this with our city attorney, but,
Or do we do it
not kn-
Wednesday? No.
yeah, not knowing what was gonna happen tonight, I think we can add it on Wednesday's agenda as a subsequent need item.
Be all right.
And we can address it at that
Attention,
time.
this is a special meeting, so we can't add anything to
Gotcha.
this meeting right here.
I think we all forgot for a moment, we got to come back in 2 days.
The meeting on Wednesday, yeah.
We gotta get as much of that $300 as possible.
Okay. On my agenda, it says adjournment. We're done. We are,
Move to adjourn.
we're done.